That. Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Blessings of the Village podcast, and we are back with Miss Kaya Dean. Empire Collective Collaboration, man, such a phenomenal organization. You feeling good?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm enjoying myself.
I'm loving the cigars.
Yes.
I'm loving the mixed drink, everything that's going on. Shout out to the bartender. Shout out Champagne Problems.
Yes.
Member of the collective Empire Collective Collaboration.
Yes, they are an excellent collaborator.
Love what they're doing here, man. My first time here at this spot. Now, we before we wrap up this interview, before we go, you know, we were getting hot, we were getting juicy, you know, that we were telling it like it is. Let me ask you this. We went on some things about how the business world is when it comes down to, you know, the pros and cons of business and how, you know, the ups and downs of how the collective works to help advance business owners and help, you know, those that are in the network and you being that liaison and not just the liaison, but that BPO machine behind the business to help them grow and scale and escalate. Where are we going? What's next for the Empire Collective? What's next? What's getting ready to happen?
Well, actually, one of the things is I pray daily.
Mm-hmm.
I pray at least my prayer I try to have done before 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So when I pray to God, I pray for the collective.
Okay.
I prayed for the collective before the collective was even started.
My Lord.
And so everything that has come to pass, God has sent to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He sent people to me in the collective. I'm not worried or even concerned about the right people being in place, because you got to have the right people in the collective, because you got to have the same mindset, the same beliefs,
Okay.
and you have to have the same foundation.
Okay.
Because if none of those things are there together, and we're trying to pull, and you don't have the faith, and you becoming a rock,
Right.
we don't want that. That causes a lot of riffraff. So that's why I gotta be in prayer. God, you seeing who needs to be in the collective.
Correct. I'm with you.
And with that body of people,
Mm-hmm.
the collective is going to unify together
Right.
with all those individual gifts and services
Okay.
and products that those individuals have. We're going to go and we're going to be able to be a game changer
I'm seeing it.
in the corporate market, going from the NFL all the way down to churches.
I'm with you.
And not trying to say any level, but it's going to be widespread
Right.
on a even keel.
Okay.
That there won't be any industry that will need to utilize anyone in the collective, because there's opportunity. You just have to know how to make your opportunity.
Now, how do you become a member of the collective?
Well, actually, what you can do, you can actually go out to our website.
Okay.
You can actually go out to our Instagram,
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
You can actually DM us. But most of all, you can hit me up on 678-614-8896.
Okay.
Would love to be able to service you if you have an idea. You're struggling right now. It's not to be ashamed if you're struggling right now.
Right.
The economy is very, very up and down, but it's going to come around.
Right.
And in these times, and when you're in the valley, that's when growth comes.
Yes.
And you have to recognize it's growth time. It ain't time to linger.
Well, you said something about the economy is in the valley. And I want to go to a point when you say that, which I agree, the economy can be up and down. But do we as business owners have to make better decisions with our dollars and our resources? Because we got the game getting ready to happen. I mean, that Georgia Dome, that Mercedes-Benz Stadium, every time the Falcons play, win, lose, or draw, it's packed out.
Yeah. Well, can I answer that?
Talk to me.
The reason why individuals are where they are
Okay.
is that you have to create a service or a product that provides an experience. It does not matter what the economy is going. If you have a feel-good product and a service,
Okay.
people will never stop paying for anything that's feel-good. Well, you can say that's why liquor.
Right.
Liquor sales stay the same no matter what.
No.
As a matter of fact, in bad times they go up.
Exactly.
When you smoke, the tobacco industry,
Right.
which I have my hands on, sales go up. During COVID, when everything else was done, we did the best sales ever during COVID.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what you have, you got to put an experience around it
Correct.
that makes people feel good.
That's what I'm saying.
Feel good product.
Yeah, because I hear a lot of business owners say, "Oh man, ain't nobody buying, ain't nobody." But you have to ask yourself, "Am I selling value?
Exactly.
Am I selling value?
Yes.
What or who? Or am I even in the right market?"
Yes. But what I can say, and I hate to use the word but,
Okay.
in addition to
Okay.
that idea,
Okay.
you got to go back to say that God give me this idea, because anything that God truly gives you
Right.
is yours.
Correct.
So then
I agree.
when he gives you that, then you have to sit down and look at that, study it. And a lot of people can't do that. That's why people like me are needed, because we can hear your words, you can put them down in words, and we will come back in your words and show you what you can do with this and how this can be profitable to you, and it's economic proof.
Come on now.
And I believe in my gift. I believe in my God, and I don't do anything without praying and seeking Him about it, because I want it to be what God would want me to say, not of my own.
Right.
And
right.
I know that's why the collective and the Empire Collective it's blessed and will continue to be blessed.
And how can people again, what is the value of partnering with the Empire Collective? Because you got a bunch of heavy hitters in your circle. I know for sure. I remember meeting a couple of the business owners who own franchise businesses. You know, how do you take that business owner from the mom and pop store to becoming like a franchise business owner, where that model is duplicating itself and that system is being created? Like, you guys offer that.
Yes.
Because I've seen it. I've met
exactly.
people who you work with.
One of the things we have to understand when we go into business, either one, you're going to be in that business for it to be bought
Right.
for millions of dollars, or you building it to be duplicated.
Correct.
Franchisable models. And there's so many different franchise duplicate models you can use. So, and then you can work in different places. If you still want to be close to the product, you can get in there in that franchise model. You can write your franchise model where a certain percentage that you still, certain part of the management, you still have to. It all depends on how you want to run it. Correct. So one, you have to determine, do you want to be a mom and pop all your life? That's okay, because that works for some people. You got to understand, why am I doing this, and the reason why I'm in business.
That's
and
right.
from that, you can build your plan from that.
Okay.
And all three of them are wonderful,
Yes.
because we're different people. Not one
Absolutely.
person's the same.
Absolutely.
So that's why I say, if that's what you want, then we can build a plan around that.
I mean, I think it goes back to what you said about African American people being the creators of a lot of interventions in America, and they might didn't get paid $10 million for that invention, but we know where that invention came from. And it's like, hey man, I know I don't have the capacity to run a Fortune 500 company, but I do have the capacity to run a mom and pop. And if that mom and pop, if I had a blueprint together, then I can sell it to that Fortune 500 company for 100 million, whatever we want to sell.
And what makes that mom and pop powerful, if you're in the collective, everything around you that you don't want to handle, you got other people that's in the collective that can do it.
See what I'm saying?
So you don't have to carry a heavy load.
Okay.
That's about not carrying the heavy load by yourself.
Man.
That's the importance of being in the collective.
And I was just talking to one of my business partners about carrying a heavy load, because you know we're all getting older. Like,
Yes.
we're not getting any younger. I'm not able to run around here like I'm 25.
Nor do you want to.
Not do I want to. yeah, nor do I want to. And the reason why I say that is when it comes to that, we have to understand how to operate in our strengths and weaknesses. Does the
Amen.
collaborative teach us that?
That's the power of the collective.
Okay.
Because you can work in your strength.
Mm-hmm.
But when you run a business, there's so many aspects of a business that's needed to be successful. You have other collaborative members that can fill those gaps. It's about filling the gaps.
But we're living in an individualist society, though.
Not if you're in a collective, because you can't think single-minded.
Okay, I'm liking that.
If you're a single-minded thinker, you won't be part of the collective, and God won't bring your energy.
Okay, I like that because I'm like on the south side. On the south side of Atlanta, I'm here to tell you, and I can say this because I'm certified. It's a lot of individualism that I feel keeps us from, overcoming the hump here. You know what I mean? Versus what I see on the north side of Atlanta. So I want to
Well, it's
see
everywhere.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
I'm just talking about where I stay.
Yeah, because you live in the area, but it's everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't really, because of technology, you don't have to live in Atlanta to be part of the collective.
Talk to me.
So that's the power in it. I can have a brother and sister in Houston that has a service that's needed here, but because of technology, and if you're not on the level of technology, we're gonna make sure you get in there because we got technical people that can help you to get to where you need to be so you can service more just in the Houston area.
Okay.
So it's about getting those people that have a global minded.
Right. Woo! I'm loving that.
It's about global mindedness, and that's the only way a business is going to survive if they have a platform of serving globally.
Yeah. I mean, Monday morning, Donald Trump take office, and a new administration does happen. So whether I can't say what side I lean left, I lean right, because I know what I lean on.
But economics ain't got nothing to do with either one of those sides. So
yes,
that's what we're gonna stick
correct.
to economics.
Yes, and based on, and some people say like, okay, some people say when it comes down to the political side of it, that controls the economics. But like you're saying,
it's the local government.
That's the local government. What you're saying is when you're a part of these type organizations,
Yes.
you're getting fresh, innovative ideas so that you don't think those negative connotations.
No, that's not even going to come into play. They're not even going to come towards us.
Okay.
God's not going to allow it because remember I said I pray every day for the collective and I pray God you seeing who you want to have me to have an assignment. Man. Everybody in the collective is assignment.
Absolutely. I'm with that, man.
And I take it that way.
We looking forward to what the collective is going to be doing here 2025, man. The Empire Collective is changing the game.